Hello guys, welcome to Civil is Life YouTube channel. Today in this video lecture we are going to learn how civil engineers construct footing and column on site. So construction of footing and column on site depends on site or ground condition. So we may come across the following different types of grounds. That is, first one is the ground may be soft, and the another condition is the ground may be hard. Even if we look in deep, so there the ground may be even or the ground may be uneven, and that is the same case for the hard soil also. That is, the ground may be even or the ground may be uneven. So let's look into the pictures what is mean by uneven and even. So if you look into this picture, the ground is uneven, it's not even, and it has a loose soil, so directly we cannot construct footing on this type of soil. And this is also the same figure from the back side. So the first question is what to do if the ground is soft. Okay, on ground if the soil is loose, then what to do? The solution is we have to dig until we get a hard soil. The next is what to do if the ground is uneven. So if this is the case, then what to do? That is, with the help of the PCC. You might have studied in your engineering different types of concretes. So out of those, PCC is one of the cheapest one, and we use that for less important works. That is like for making bed. So with the help of the PCC, we have to make a bed so that ground will become level. If the ground is leveled only even after digging, then there is no problem. Directly we can put the steel bar. See, with the help of PCC, we have made the uneven surface to a leveled surface. Now it is ready for laying the steels. The next type of soil we get to see on the site is that is hard soil. So in that case, what we have to do? There is no need to dig the soil to get a hard soil because it is already at the top level. So that is what written. If the ground is hard and even, there is no need of excavation. And then another question is what to do if the ground is even. If the ground is even, then simply we have to do some cleaning works. We have to carry out some cleaning works that is called as dressing. So it is done, simply clean the required area and lay the steel. Directly you can lay the steel. So you can observe here also already a steel mat is ready. So after cleaning this one, they are going to keep this mat on this area by looking at the center points. So again, if the ground is uneven, though the soil is hard, but if it is uneven, again with the help of the PCC we are going to level it. So PCC is mainly used for leveling works, okay, in constructions. The next is we have studied a number of different types of footings in our engineering. That is a simple footing, combined footing, strap footing, mat footing. Now here there are two types of footing depending on the type number of meshes used. So what is single mesh footing? So like in case of the beam, that is singly reinforced beam and doubly reinforced beam. What is that? Singly reinforced. Singly reinforced is beam is the one in which the main bars are laid only at the top, and whereas in case of the doubly reinforced beam, the main reinforcements were provided both at the bottom as well as top. So same here also there are two types. One is singly mesh footing and another one is double mesh footing. So in case of the single mesh footing, the main reinforcement is provided only at the bottom, whereas in double mesh footing the main reinforcement is provided both at the top as well as bottom. So here there are two meshes, one is this one and the other one is this one. So after preparing this mesh, they are going to put this mesh onto this earlier prepared mesh. Then next, so in this video I am going to talk about the double mesh footing only. So here this one is the double mesh footing. I have cropped this image. As I had said, in double mesh footing there will be main reinforcement at the bottom as well as at the top. So this is the bottom mesh. Now on this they are going to put the top main reinforcement. See, if I directly put that top mesh on this one, it will deflect in the downward direction. Now to overcome that, the solution is, if you look at the round circle, you can see some different types of steel bars. They are bent in different shape other than the main reinforcement. So these are called as the chairs. Chairs are specially used in double mesh footing to support the upper and bottom steels, so that it will not get deflected in the downward direction. So their shape is this one. So it may be hard or soft. Our main aim is to make the ground level. So after making the ground level, they put the bottom bars as well as top bars, and in between them chairs are inserted so that they will be at their specified heights. They will not get deflected whenever we pour the concrete. So here it is written, uneven ground is made even with the help of PCC. Next here, so this is already a leveled ground, so they are going to tie the bars there itself and they will proceed. So after laying the steels, we have to fix the shuttering so that we can pour the concrete. The shuttering has to be made rigid with the help of the jogs, supporting rods, or by any means. So if you see in this one, next here also you can see here, so they have kept the stones also. So here also, now here this person is making this shuttering rigid so that whenever we pour the concrete, it will not get displaced. So here you can see, after making the shuttering rigid, we should check whether it is perfectly vertical or not. So how we can check that one? With the help of the plumb bob. Vertical alignment of the shuttering should be checked with the help of the plumb bob. So when everything is okay, that is whether it is perfectly vertical or not, whatever the supports we provided, those are enough or not, and whether the cover blocks are provided or not. So after verifying all these things, we are going to pour the concrete, okay, with the help of a transit mixture or a boom pressure. It depends on the site condition. So that is what written here, boom pressure or the transit mixture or any available facility for pouring the concrete. So here it is, after filling the concrete to a specified depth. So after one day we are going to remove the shuttering. As this is how it looks after removing the shutterings. So now if you look at this picture, that is, if you look at the round circle, you can see the bars are at the top only. Okay, so this is the problem because we haven't provided sufficient cover blocks. In footings we have to provide 50 mm cover blocks, that is we have to keep minimum 50 mm cover below as well as top of the steels. So this should be taken care. It's the work of a site in charge or the site engineer. The next is construction of column. So when our footing is ready, we have to tie the remaining stirrups so that we can proceed for pouring the concrete in the column. So here you can see in the figure the persons are tying the remaining stirrups. So after tying the stirrups, what we have to do, again we have to provide the shuttering, and the shuttering should be again provided with sufficient number of supports so that whenever we pour the concrete it will not get displaced. So the question is, what happens if the shutterings are not provided with sufficient number of supports? So as I have already earlier said, it will get displaced and the concrete will come out of the footing, and it will be a loss to the company as well as the senior may scold you. So it is better to check all the necessary things before proceeding. Thank you.